What's up, everyone? It's your boy Infrar-Ed. Welcome to the Scott Report. Today I have a manga chapter review of the Promised Neverland Chapter 10. Milestone chapter for this story, as Shonen Jump decided to go ahead and give this one a green light a couple of weeks ago, but it still feels good to be here and to know that we're going to get more of this fantastic story so far. And the name of this chapter was pretty much the struggle to regain control as Norman's beginning to become a little bit unhinged. He's becoming a little bit irritated and violent as he's just getting sick of being one-upped by Mama, as this chapter pretty much confirmed that she's always had them right where she wants them. Even a small gesture of her even showing them that tracker now has the trio second or even third guessing their strategy of escaping, as it finally weighs in that this just might not be as easy as they think. I mean, of course they knew it wasn't going to be easy, but that weight has really came down on them now with this chapter. Now, this tracker has always been an unknown factor, but now they're beginning to consider the bigger risk of things, as Mama showed it to them for a purpose, and they were like, you know what, this was probably for three things. One, to let us know that we can't escape. Two, that we shouldn't even try. And the third one kind of factors into the plan that came to be last chapter with trying to kill Mama and Sister Crone. That might not be the best of ideas, because they're pretty sure that the demons have some type of way of knowing what's going on. If something should happen to the caretaker. And honestly, that's something that should have been thought of to begin with. I mean, if they're in this farm, they're livestock, and these demons have as much control as we've seen so far, of course they're gonna have some type of tabs on these people. But also in this chapter, we also get Mama once again showing that she is the boss and in control, turning the tables on Sister Crone by straight up telling her, look, I told you before, I got this under control. I don't need your help. I only ask for you for a little bit of extra provision around here. Don't get involved. I got this. You know what? I'll make you a deal. Stay out of my way and just do what I tell you, and I will make you a mama. As they have a conversation where Sister Crone was a little bit humbled. She actually had to tell Mama that, yeah, I lost these kids in tag, and she puts together that this is why they're so smart. They truly are a product of Mama, as she was completely outsmarted by Ray and Norman at the end of last chapter. She had to own up to that. She had to confess that to Mama, and Mama pretty much dismissed her out of that. Like, get out of here. My rules, my way. Just play ball. See you later. Bye. I'm pretty sure Sister Crone isn't gonna let that go by that easy, but just to see her get exposed and see her get humbled once again was kind of good, I have to admit. Norman also decides that they're going to bump up their escape date, as they need to be gone by October 8th before the next cycle comes around, which is only 10 days away, which drastically cuts down the month or so and a half time that they had to get away. And I kind of have to question Norman's brash decision on this as a reader, not in the story itself, as they do need to escape as soon as possible. But I think, again, just that need to try to one-up Mama for once is causing him to make a decision that might be too brash, that will affect everybody in the long run. But at the same time, I agree with Norman's stance on this by saying that we need to get out now, because the longer we wait, the worse things are going to be for them. So also with them escaping with the kids, they are going to split everybody up into teams. I think they said they're going to have 10 teams, and they're going to try to start bringing in more of the elder children in to help them as team leaders on this one. But they have finally also come to the realization that we all have for a while now, that there just may be a traitor in the midst, because Mama's smart, but things just seem a little bit off, and she may be a little bit too smart, and she knows too much of what is going on. So they're beginning to wonder who the mole or the traitor can be within the kids, and they're going to have to pick these leaders with caution, because one of these people that they're picking could be the people that's leaking back the information. And Emma actually brought up a good point as well. It may seem a little bit far-fetched, but at the same time, it could make sense. Emma's a little bit naive with thinking that the kids will betray them. So she says that maybe they have a demon within them. One of the children may be a demon in disguise. And we thought this about Sister Crone as well, and it turned out that no, Sister Crone was just human. That's why I think it's a little bit far-fetched too. But what I do think is something else that was brought up in this chapter is that I think whoever the mole is probably isn't doing it intentionally. It may be just a kid who is, you know, they all love Mama. They don't know what's going on, or at least they do now. I think they do now. I think And I have to go back and reread. I don't think they told everybody the plan, but for the most part, the kids love and respect Mama, and they're probably just telling her in passing, hey, these kids are always off doing this or that, and then that's their unknowing intel. It's kind of like that kid that tells on you, no, you're going to get in trouble. That's the possibility as well, but they're also focusing heavy on the girl with the glasses. It would be a complete swerve if she isn't the traitor, but it's definitely something up. Either she knows something is going on about the incident, as we keep saying every week, or she's going to be a traitor himself. So overall, for this to be the 10th chapter, it seemed like my biggest problem with this series is that it just seems like we've been treading water. I've said this before, like for the last 3 or 4 chapters, I mean, even though we're getting little bits of information here, this plan needs to move forward, which why, again, I am okay with Norman saying, hey, we need to escape now. But as far as their pacing with the story, and not saying it is, well, I'm not saying the story as a whole is bad, I'm just saying that we need to start getting moving. We need to get outside of this orphanage and start seeing what's out in the real world, because I have a feeling that's when this story is really going to open up. So that was a chapter in a nutshell, guys. Let me know what you thought of the chapter in the comments. Let me know some of your theories as well. As I think the girl with the glasses is definitely the traitor. We'll just have to see on that. How do you feel about Norman? Do you think he's becoming unhinged like I do? Do you think that he is going to do something that's going to cost everybody? And overall, what do you think of this series? So if you like this video, go ahead and drop it a like. And if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as there is not a shortage of content for you guys to indulge on this chapter. Terribly sorry that I don't have the Trickster anime up review for you guys today. I'll try to get it out this week, but at the I might just have to pass on episode 2 and pick back up on episode 3, perhaps do a double review then. But that's enough on that. As I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Infrar-Ed signing out. See you soon.